Hello, and welcome to this introduction video to Biometrid. Two disclaimers before we start. This is going to be a really simple one, just to get the initial idea flowing, just a simple demo. We're not going to see everything the platform does. Well, should give you a good understanding of the capabilities. And the second last disclaimer is that I'm recording this in the end of May 2022. Obviously you're seeing this in the future. We might have deployed a more an enhanced version of this. So just bearing that in mind, extra features might be available at the time you're looking at this. Anyway, let's get started. So we're looking at two different tabs in my desktop. We're seeing this one here where it mimics, the intention is to mimic what an end user would see or a client of yours would see when they are in the process of being onboarded or doing their registration with you to open up account or to start trading with you. Then the second tab is the back office area where we build this skeleton of the flow. It's where we take our decisions. It's where we access the information provided by the clients. It's the back office, really. It's what it is. Anyway, we're gonna look at, I want to show you two things here, and I want to change them around so you see their immediate change in the live environment. Okay. So picture this as, onboarding.websitecompany.com kind of website or application. And at the moment, it's heavily branded with Biometrid. And if I just get started here, basically this authentication journey, it's a mobile authentication, a document validation scan in the proof of liveness. All right. So I want to add two more steps here, and I want to change that initial brand or initial picture. Okay, so we'll come back to visit this front. We'll come back to this later. Let's go back to our back office here, where I have chosen a given flow, gave it a name, and now I'm inside the building suite or the flow builder, where we see the same steps. So mobile authentication, a document validation step, and the proof of liveness. So here I want to add two things, like I said. First of all, I want to add a facial comparison, which is basically gonna compare the picture of the document provided and compare that picture with extract that picture and compare it with the picture generated or the photo generated during the liveness session. Okay, the liveness step. Okay, so that's kind of like what I've just within all of these buttons here. Don't worry about it. You'll learn how to do it. It's not a big deal. It's just what I've asked the platform to do. Well, so let's call this a face compare. Okay. Another thing worth noting is that the end user will not see this happening. This is an automatic procedure that happens in the background. What I do want them to see is a further action, which is I want them to sign a contract with me. Okay, I'm just gonna put here a sample contract, and I'm gonna attach this PDF. All right, and the way they're gonna sign it is through an SMS. It's just a simple OTP they're gonna receive, and because they have given me already and they've proven hopefully their access possession to a phone number to that mobile device, I'm gonna use that phone number to be just a prompt, and so they don't have to use it, insert the number again. But if I want to, I can ask them to please insert the number they want to get. that signature. All right, so this is gonna be called contract, or actually sign contract. All right. And I'm saving this flow. Okay, it's done. Very simple, straightforward. And now I'm going to, I can change the colors, I can change icons. At the moment, just for the sake of the video, I'm going to change that welcome image, where some say here at Biometrid that this image was made by our designers to look like me. You know, you be the judge. I'll let you figure that out. It's let's see. So structure is in place, customization done. Now we jump back into the other window that we saw initially, and we're gonna leave, and basically just resetting our experience here. And I'm gonna change the language to keep this better. All right. So now I changed the image. Right now it has this nice cartoon here. And now when I get started the process, you can see the difference is that I have added the step to sign a contract. You can also witness that you can't see the facial comparison step. All right, but let's go through the flow and see it working. So you can see what it could look like. A process as simple as this one, which is a standard eKYC with a signature at the end. This one at the moment is not going through an AM and money laundering system, but we can add so as well. So sorry, I jumped ahead. So I proved my possession through an SMS I received on my phone. Authentication of my mobile. Now I'm going to upload an image of my document. This is the front side of the ID. And now I'm uploading the back picture of my ID. Here I can either take a picture with my camera of my computer or my phone, whatever I'm using this, or I'm going through the flow. Now, to go through the proof of liveness, I'm gonna just switch off this camera here. Hopefully you can still hear me, but you will see me go through a forward motion of my head just to prove that I'm aligned, and the software basically builds a biometric map of my face. And then we'll also run the comparison. All right, this one, didn't accept me as valid, so let's run that again. I think I moved too fast now. Let's see if it's like, all right, it still caught what it needed to perform the proof of liveness. All right, allowed me to move forward. Let me just start with the bubble again. So the last step of this simple onboarding flow is to sign a contract, and it explains what you have to do. Basically, you have access to the document. You have to view the document. If it has multiple pages, you have to scroll through it to be able to then enable this button here at the end, which just triggers another message that I just got on my phone here, 3495, because it's using the phone as requested, right? That I've inputted before. Okay, so the contract is signed. I can download it, and I can also download an evidence report which proves this has been signed. Okay, and as an end user, it's done. I'm good. Process completed. Happy to go. This was 2 minutes, and no hassle whatsoever. I'm happy, right? It was very simple. So now, now I'm putting a different hat as a compliance officer, as a back office administrator, whatever role it is, responsible for reviewing the people wanting to engage with your company, right? I go back into our back office, select the Processes tab, and choosing the correct flow. This was done just now. Finished status. And here we go into the single view of the process. All right. So the steps, the first one is mobile authentication, confirmed, document validation. You can see all the extracted data out of my identity card. You can see the pictures extracted out of that process. You can see here that it extracts the picture and the signature as well. And then the security validations it goes through to make sure, okay, this is a correct, it's valid, it passes our security validation. And then you can also see the result of the face compare. So basically, the two pictures taken within that customer journey, and also a proof of liveness confirmed. And if I move this away, I can see that the contract has been signed. I can see the files. So both the file, the document, the contract rather, and the confirmation of signature, proving that this document has been signed. Okay. So last thing I'll say, because I mentioned it during the customer journey, I can now, if I want to, I can add an AML check, or I can add this as another step, automated step during when I'm in the flow builder. Okay, I can do many things. I don't want to go too complicated at the moment. And the next logic step will be either to approve or reject this application. And that's really it. I think it wraps up this introduction to Biometrid. The capabilities of this are pretty limitless. You can add a few technology stack here and make this as simple or as complex as you might require it to be. Okay. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you very much for paying attention and for engaging with this video. Looking forward for seeing you once again next time. Bye bye.